Confessional. I'm Angela.
I'm Christine.
And we have a guest with us today, Miss Beth Driskill. She is a Supercuts franchisee and CEO, and she owns 8 Supercuts, guys. 8 Supercuts. Welcome, Beth.
Welcome. We're so excited to have you here with us. And of course, we have so many questions to ask.
Yes.
Great. I'm happy to be here.
Yes. Okay, so I went into the Supercuts off of Montgomery Plaza.
Yep.
And I was talking to Stephanie, your manager, and she had informed me that she has been with you for 17 years.
Oh, wow.
You guys have been at that location for that long, right?
Actually, 18.
18.
Right. She came in about a year after we were open.
I didn't realize that location had been there that long.
Had not.
Yeah. We were one of the first businesses to open at Montgomery Plaza.
Okay. Yeah.
It was us and the mattress store.
Oh, my gosh.
And Target for a long time.
Yeah, everything just kept coming in there.
That's right.
That's a great place to be.
It's fantastic. It took a little while to take off, but in my gut, I knew that it was going to be a fantastic location.
Yeah.
And it paid off.
It was a great. It is a great location. She had educated me so much, so I just want to let you know what I've learned.
Okay.
And then you can fill in educate us even more about the franchise. She had told me that she's been with Supercuts for 17 years at that location, and I asked her what's the difference between being an employee with Supercuts and being an individualist like ourselves on our own, and she said it's the benefits. She said, we not only do we get life insurance, we get health insurance, we get retirement.
Wow.
Dental vision, we do 401k with match.
Okay.
We have an employee assistance program, and I think I'm an okay boss.
Oh, she loves you. I'm going to tell you that right now. And then not only on top of that, you get free education.
Yes, paid education. And it's regular throughout your employment. So when you first start, you get a 4-day training on Supercuts technique, which is our basic cutting technique. About a month or two after that, you go to the color class. And then every quarter, a national artistic director comes in and they spend the day with the staff. And they work individually with each person and work on things that they want to work on, but they also do a group class on various things.
So she was telling me that you guys are a full service, just about.
Almost,
yeah. The only thing you do not do is perms.
Perms, relaxers, or extensions.
Okay.
And then
no waxing below the chin.
Right. And then she also was saying, as an employee, you have to. These are the requirements. Clippers, you guys only use 2 different kinds of clippers, the Oscars and the Andres. Am I saying that right?
Oscars and Andres. That sounds like 2 guys. I
know. It was 2 different kinds of clippers.
Oster or Andis.
Andis, okay.
Andis, yes. Yeah. And we use those because they have the detachable blade system.
Yeah.
And it's metal blade, so it gives you a sharper, more accurate cut than, say, a plastic guard would on a wall or something of that nature.
Okay.
Right. And as a colorist, I am not really familiar with that because I do have a small percentage of men that I do, but those clippers are super expensive. And so I was so impressed when she told me that you guys use that on your clients. And so I had to take pictures of the clippers, and then of course I was like, can I see the inside of your drawers? I want to see. I wasn't doing it for inspection or
Well, that's good.
No, but I was just curious of like what you guys do and what you guys offer to your clients. And so it was just a neat perspective, but I was in awe. And I also was in awe about all the different hair products that you use. I know you use Paul Mitchell for your color line.
Paul Mitchell is probably our #1 brand for retail, but we also use the color line, yes. And then all of our deep conditioning treatments. We have a new scalp detox treatment that's fabulous, and that's all Paul Mitchell. And there's with the detox treatment, there's a sea salt scrub, and then a kombucha rinse.
And she said you guys are carrying Olaplex too.
We do carry Olaplex,
which I love.
We do. It's a little bit less expensive than you would get it at Sephora or any other place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So how many different product lines do you think you carry for your retail?
That's hard to answer because each one of the salons has a different clientele, so they all have slightly different product mixes.
Oh, they get to kind of choose?
They choose what they think might be best, but they all carry Paul Mitchell. That's kind of the main thing. We carry a lot of Gibbs products for our men, the beard oils and
that seems to be
body
so hot
washes
right now.
and things like that, and it smells fantastic. All the employees love the way all that smells. And some stores may carry a little bit of Biolage, a little bit of Sexy Hair, Kendra, what else? Loma has been a pretty big product line for us.
Okay.
And they're based out of, I believe, the Northwest. And it is a fantastic line. Clean, none of the bad stuff in any of those products. And one of my favorite products is actually from Loma.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not familiar with that.
I'm not either. We'll talk about that in just a little bit when we talk about products. But I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So have you ever thought about being a hairstylist yourself?
My grandmother was a beauty operator back in the day, and she raised 5 children, 12 years and under, by herself as a beauty operator.
Oh.
So I have a lot of respect for people in this field. I kind of grew up at my grandma's shop and hanging around, sweeping the hair and smelling the perfume,
all the products,
all that stuff back then. So I love hairdressers. I did go to the first 2 days of Hairstylist Academy, which is the Supercuts training, and I was able to cut hair on a mannequin.
Okay.
And I had to leave when they started bringing in the live models because I'm not licensed.
Yes.
But I cut my knuckle twice, my left knuckle. And
very easy to do that.
Yes, and they were trying to get me to palm my shears, and I'm like, I give up. I can't do this. But I did do a pretty decent flat top, believe it or not.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you see how hard it is to be a hairstylist.
It is so hard. And
flat
in
tops
fact,
especially are hard to do.
No, it is so difficult. And I say this to my employees all the time. Hairdressers have a special intelligence that people don't really understand. A lot of people think that someone can just say one day, oh, I want to be a hairdresser and get a job, but they don't understand that it takes 1,000 hours of education. It takes continuing education after that, and it takes a heck of a lot of practice once you get that license.
You got to be a designer, a measurer, a chemist.
And not only that.
That's a good point. A chemist, you have to know how to mix these colors to get the desired result.
Right.
You have to know about what somebody has on their hair that may affect the final outcome. But you also have to have spatial intelligence. And this is something that I try to explain to people all the time. You have to know, if I hold this hair up at a 45-degree angle and cut this much off, when I let it down, where's it going to hit?
Exactly.
The shaping of hair is very interesting. It's architectural, really.
Right.
Design work for sure. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, most definitely. And not only that, it's the time factor. When I was talking to Stephanie yesterday about how many clients you guys bring in a day, she's got 5 hairdressers, and she said probably about 40 to 50 a day, depending on the volume that day.
Right.
And so then I was asking her, well, how long does it take to do a men's haircut? And of course, some people might take 15 minutes, some might take 20, some might take 30. It just depends on that individual.
Some might take 5.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some people that come in, and I'll be honest, I have some stylists that are so good at what they do and Supercuts technique, they can just knock it out. And I think that what they do pretty much is they kind of go day by day, customer by customer.
Right.
There are some people that do want to stay there a little bit longer, and if it's not busy, guess what? Take your time.
Right. I'm pretty quick with the guys' haircuts.
That's right.
I mean, I can shampoo somebody and cut it and finish in 20 minutes.
Right.
Yeah. I think they want the quality.
It's
the person that comes in wants the quality of a service, but they want it quick, they want it consistent. And
for Supercuts, yes.
Right.
The Supercuts customer wants convenience.
Right.
They want to come in 7 days a week. They don't want to have to make an appointment because we're walk-in based, not appointment based. Although we do have the Supercuts app that you can put your name on the list ahead of time, kind of like a restaurant call-in.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
some of our salons accept call-ins as well. So customers will call and say, hey, Stephanie, I'll be there at 3. And, we write them down on the list and say, hey, they're going to be in at 3. We try to keep the wait to a minimum. But most of our customers, that is what they want. They want to get in. They want to get out. They're busy. They have busy lives.
Right. And depending on what they want to spend and what they want to do with those services, it's a la carte.
Exactly.
So
it is
makes it
completely
affordable.
A la carte, yes. And I think one thing that my hairstylists like about working there is, it takes a special personality to work there.
Mm-hmm.
And, they see a lot of customers in a day. It's quick, it's in and out, and they thrive on that fast-paced business. And they're like, oh, yeah, I saw 15 customers today, 20 customers today, and that happens at times, like back to school, holiday, and things of that nature.
Right. Well, I love that Supercuts offers the marketing. They for their hairstylists. They offer the benefits. They offer so much more to that stylist that it would be, anybody can, would be happy to work for you guys.
I would think so. I mean, I would hope so. I have had stylists say to me, I've done my own thing before. I've had my own booth before.
Right.
But Beth, I like it that you take care of the taxes. I like it that you buy all the back bar. I like it that I don't have to worry about anything but coming in and doing what I love.
Yeah.
Right. And that seems like, because you don't have to worry about your inventory. You don't have to worry about your taxes.
That's right.
You just need to show up.
That's right.
And be there for your client.
That's right.
So do they your stylists get a percentage or do they get hourly?
It's a combination.
It's a
combination. It's like a sliding scale.
Okay.
But they do get an hourly that is kind of what I call their safety net, right? But depending on their production, they make commission off of that, and production includes product sales as well. So they, it's really easy to kind of jump up on that scale.
Sliding?
The commission is sliding.
It's a sliding scale, yeah.
And we also have salon bonus opportunities, and I do contests all the time. Fun contests.
So you have goals that you achieve each month for each stylist, and then they can keep working on their weaknesses and their strengths. And
absolutely. And Stephanie, who you met yesterday, not only is she the salon manager, but she's an area manager for us. And as an area manager, one of her duties, there are 2 of them, and they go into the stores and they coach the manager, and they coach the manager to coach their staff.
Okay.
So I think one of the big things that we try to concentrate on, besides training, which is our number one focus, is how can you make more money in this business?
Right.
Well, I mean, you want to enjoy your job and make money.
Exactly.
You want to pay your bills
you want
too.
it all. Yeah.
Right. And I love that. I love that what Supercuts can provide for their employees.
Well, thank you.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So was it your idea to acquire the Supercuts?
Oh, wow. I don't know if there's enough time in this podcast to answer that question, but the short story is that I started working for a lady who owned some salons.
Okay.
Her name was Julie Wilson. Very well-known person here in Fort Worth, did a lot of things for Fort Worth, worked for the Fort Worth Visitors and Convention Bureau, and very, very prominent business person here in town. And I went to work for her, and she had a marketing consulting firm at the same time. So I split my time between marketing consulting and being the marketing director for the salons.
Okay.
And at the end of the year, she said, you've got a passion for the salon thing. Do you want to be my COO? And I said, sure, because I liked it too. I loved it.
Yeah.
I had a passion for it from the very beginning. And became the COO, and about a year later, she asked me if I'd like to become a franchisee like she was and start buying into the company as a minority owner. So I did. And at the time, she had Procuts, but she and I together decided to also start acquiring Supercuts and building out Supercut salons. It's the same franchisor, Regis Corporation, and they have multiple brands. So we were a multi-branded franchisee for a while, but now I've converted all of my Procuts into Supercuts, so I'm 100% Supercuts now, which I love.
And they go, is it throughout the whole United States, right?
United States, Canada, I don't know if this is the case anymore since COVID, but there used to be some overseas.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got 8 locations. So remind me, there was one off of Hemp Hill.
Yeah, Berry and Hemp Hill.
Okay.
By the Walmart Neighborhood Market.
all in
Okay.
Fort Worth?
No. But the ones in Fort Worth are Berry and Hemp Hill, Montgomery Plaza. They're between Subway and the Skyline Nails is the best way that I can describe that.
Okay.
Benbrook,
Right.
where the Three Parrots is, the Three Parrots Tacos, which is great too.
Okay.
And
There's one in
Brian Irvin.
Private. Yeah.
Brian Irvin, by the Jimmy John's, right by the Super Target as well. Hudson Oaks, which is our newest location, which is, oh my gosh, this is going to be a huge salon at some point. They are growing like a weed. Mansfield.
That's right, because I've been to that one.
Yeah, Debbie Lane and Matlock. And I've got 2 in Burleson. Burleson's a great place for us. And we've got a lot of customers in Burleson.
Now, do you go to each one individual and check on them?
I do, but the area managers do as well, and I have an assistant that also drops in, so they get a lot of
that's pretty cool.
They get a lot of love from us.
I love that.
Yeah.
So, do you have any crazy stories about a rogue hairstylist or anything like that?
Oh my gosh!
Just think of one story and tell us.
Okay, I've got a crazy story about a rogue customer. How's that?
Okay,
There we
that'll
go.
work.
Okay, so back a few years ago, I had a salon, a pro-cut salon in Grapevine, Texas. And we had an elderly gentleman that came in and got his haircut, and he excused himself to go to the men's room. And when he came out, he had no clothes on. Zero.
Naked as a jaybird.
Yeah, naked as a jaybird. So my manager, quick thinking.
That kind of sounds like my client, his pins dropped
Oh my gosh. Oops.
as he was walking out the door.
But this was everything.
Yeah,
And,
that's a little worse.
My manager
stripped
took a cape, of course, and draped it on him real quick, and they called his son, so everything was fine.
Oh my goodness.
Yes,
just wanted to take it
that
all
was
off.
exciting.
He was done for the day.
He was. I guess he felt
Crazy.
comfortable there.
It's totally crazy.
Okay, what's one thing you didn't realize that you'd have to do in owning Supercuts?
I am pretty much on call 24/7.
Okay.
Literally. I don't know. Probably fixing toilets.
Yeah.
I was going to say plumbing problems,
Plumbing.
24/7.
Yeah, having to
Buying the
put
light
a new
bulbs.
seat on, light bulbs. Now, I do have a maintenance guy that helps with, things around the salons that I can't handle, but I have worked on
I guess
plenty
you
of
are
toilets.
24/7. Yeah.
Yeah, and
on
when
call.
it's busy, like if it's really busy and if I'm in a salon, I'll I'll start ringing people up, I'll sweep the hair, do the towels, do all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because they need help sometimes.
That's great.
Oh,
we
absolutely.
can get swamped.
Do you have a big turnover in?
You know what? Right now, it's been challenging. I'm going to be totally honest with you. It's been very challenging to hire people. But what I've noticed is I've got people like Stephanie that have been with me forever.
Right.
And I've got a core group of people. I've got one employee that's been with the company before I bought it even. And she stayed, when I bought it. But her 32nd anniversary is this year.
That's a long
or it was
time.
in June, yeah. And this was her first salon job out of beauty school.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
She's never
hairstylists in
left.
general are a little flaky.
Yeah, they say
In
the first
general.
5 years. They say the
Yeah.
first 5 years, if you don't make it as a stylist,
You quit.
You will
Move
quit.
on, move
You will
on,
move
yeah.
on.
Maybe that may be the case, but I think the issue is with young stylists is a lot of them want to switch. Okay, I'm not doing well enough here. I want to move here. I want to move here.
Yeah,
I
they
wanna
hop
move
around.
here.
Yeah.
And you hop around, and what happens at that point is your customers don't know where you are.
And they're not consistent. Yeah.
And they're not consistent with that. You
Right.
just have to stick with it for a while.
Right. You got to deal with the highs and the lows. And
Exactly. And I really feel like most hairstylists, if you can put in that first 3 months, those are the hardest, right? But you don't have to market yourself. You have national marketing for Supercuts at least.
Right.
But it also helps to market yourself.
Yeah.
I always tell my employees, if you are within 3 feet of someone, they should know you're a hairstylist. Everybody should know. You should tell everybody.
Yeah.
Right, because you're a walking advertisement.
That's right.
Yeah.
The cashier at the grocery store, the person who takes your dry cleaning, all your kids' teachers.
Right.
Everybody should know what you do.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm passing out business cards left and right, and so
We're doing both. We're doing hairstyles and podcast stuff now.
That's right.
right.
We got double cards.
It's fun. I love it.
Okay.
It's good to be busy.
It is. I mean, we wouldn't have it any other way.
No.
We don't know any other way.
I mean, we actually love both.
Yeah, I do.
We both love doing hair, and we both love doing this.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
I like keeping busy.
So Beth and I are both on the board for children's charities.
We are.
So I'm going to let you talk a little bit about children's charities.
Oh, I love it so much.
Yeah.
I've been involved with children's charities of Fort Worth for about 7 years. Currently, we support 13 children's charities in the area, each with kind of a different focus. We support kids that may be dealing with homeless situations, kids that are dealing with other extreme poverty, abusive situations, chronic illness, terminal illness, you name it.
Yeah.
We're there to, help raise awareness and hopefully funds through the Margarita Ball, which is our big party at the end of the year.
Our big fundraiser.
That's right.
Oh, it's always so much fun to go to that.
Yeah. You got to go to Margarita Ball this year. Guys,
get
everyone,
your tickets.
Everyone.
Get your tickets.
Yeah.
That's
right. No, absolutely. I think this will be my 12th year to go.
It's so much fun.
So
It's
this will
great.
only be my 4th year, I think, to go to the Margarita Ball. But I've been going to all the happy hours for probably 7 years.
Right,
And then-
right. The happy hours every month.
Right.
I think I'd
Which
like
are always
to
fun.
tell people to look at our website, which is www.childrenscharitiesfw.com, or our Facebook page.
Yes.
It's got all the events.
Right.
You can click through links and you can buy tickets. I think the tickets are still on sale right now.
Yeah.
For $50 off, which is a great
That's
deal.
a good deal.
Yeah.
We could maybe show a QR code like right now for purchasing tickets, and then that way you guys can purchase tickets. There we go.
That's a good idea.
We'll get that to you, Chris. But yeah, that's fun. So, and you used to be our director, or president.
I was president.
for 2
president,
years.
right.
Yeah.
For 2 years.
Yeah, and the first year was 2020, which was quite a year, quite an ordeal.
Yeah.
Well, that was the starting of COVID, right?
Correct.
Right.
So we weren't able to have the Margarita Ball. We weren't able to have our happy hours. And as a group, we just thought, well, we can't give up.
Right.
We can't give up on these kids.
And we didn't give up.
And we didn't.
We raised a lot of money
we
that
raised
year, too.
We raised, well, I wouldn't say as much as we normally do, but it was enough to take care of all the needs for our charities that year. And they were so grateful because many of their, regular donors had just kind of gone away at that point.
Yeah. Well, you guys got really creative. You guys got
Yeah.
online. You
Did virtual events.
and then you did the bidding online. And
That's right.
You did
And
a lot of things outside the box.
We did a lot of things that we're doing still because we realized,
We
know what?
do both now.
We do both. And we realized that we kind of had to get a little bit more technologically advanced and sell tickets online, sell the raffle tickets online. And it was a good, I think, learning thing for the organization because we had kind of been stuck in the, oh, do you want a raffle ticket? Well, here's a paper ticket for you.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
guys
give me
just
the
keep
cash.
evolving.
Yes, we
into
do.
a different way of doing things and
Absolutely.
keep raising money in a different
right.
way so
And
that you
I
can
am
help the community.
So proud of the organization. I mean, I think we work together really well and nobody's paid,
Yep.
Yeah,
At least
you
I
guys
haven't
all
gotten
volunteer
paid.
your time.
Yeah, it's 100% volunteer. We don't have an office. We don't have any overhead. So pretty much all that money goes to our charities, except for things like storage and our, CPA that does our year-end tax returns.
It's great, though.
Right.
It's great.
Well, I know that you guys also do Alliance for Children in one of those,
That's
out of the
right.
13
Yes.
groups. And I know Alliance for Children, they're always so grateful. Last year, I actually went with them to Target when you guys gave us the
you
check,
got to do
and
that?
I did the shopping.
Did the shopping.
And that was fun. It was fun to spend, X amount of dollars, and we were there for several hours, and we had tons of buggies
That's right.
filled with toys.
That is
So now I've been before
one of my favorites.
and watched. I've been before and I didn't do the shopping part, but I got to help with like the checking out and the bagging and taking it to the cars and that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And so that's pretty cool to see all that. The money in action.
That's right.
And then getting what they want and what they need. So that's
the groups
really
are always so grateful for any assistance.
Absolutely.
Any assistance. But this just kind of blows their mind. I mean, we're talking about receipts this long.
Yeah.
I
was shocked.
When you're talking about 20 carts or so,
Yes, you
it
get
adds
to
up.
see the end of that, the
Right.
backside of the children's
Right, because I've always done, with Alliance for Children, I do volunteer.
Right.
And I do the chair for the bingo committee. But I also volunteer my time for the, what is it called? The Christmas exchange.
Oh.
So somebody in the past years, they would go to Target and they would buy all the Christmas gifts and then they bring it to the Christmas exchange. Mm-hmm. And then as a volunteer, I would help those families pick out gifts. So it was kind of fun to see the other end, And
so they shop the things that are donated.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, that's
yes.
cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what was cool about it. And then they spend, I think, 4 days dispersing Christmas gifts to the different families.
I think a lot of our charities do it that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just wanted to do a little highlight on that because that's very important to both of us.
Yeah.
And now we're going to talk about products.
Oh, I love that.
So I'm going to let Christine go first.
Okay. All right. So I've got 2 products. So this one is called Sugar Bear, and it's hair vitamins because, we all need some hair vitamins in our life. I take 2 a day, and I've been doing it for like the last month. And
so now what does it have in it?
She can't read it.
I can't read it because I have like the glasses on.
I know. I shouldn't have asked you that. Okay, let's see. Well, it says organic, natural flavors, coconut oil, let's see, 7 different vitamins.
I know, but it's
for
been
all
pretty
hair
good.
types, vegan, cruelty-free.
I need to keep growing my hair.
There's lots of stuff in here. Okay.
Yeah, Sugar Bear.
Vitamin C, biotin, 12 nutrients. Woohoo.
Yeah. So this is what I'm highlighting.
You don't need more hair, by the way.
No, she really doesn't.
This girl has enough hair for 3
I have
people.
so much hair, but you just got to keep maintaining. Okay, so now I got to put my glasses on for this one. This is a fairly new product, but I think it's called Mielle, M-I-E-L-L-E.
Oh,
Mielle. I'm butchering it. But anyways, it's rosemary mint scalp and hair strengthening oil. And I don't know. I mean, a couple drops and I put this on my scalp and I rub it in and I've been doing it every night. So now I'm having like little hairs, sprouting out of my scalp.
That's nice.
So
that may be the vitamins too, though.
Yeah, might be a combination.
Yeah.
But I've had several people refer this to me and I thought, well, heck, I'm going to try it.
Well,
Not expensive at all.
Where'd you get it?
I just ordered it online.
Awesome.
So yeah. But
I might have to try that. Now, when you put it on your hair, does it make it oily or anything?
Yes.
Okay.
Does make it oily, so probably with you would have to shampoo your hair every day. It did make my hair a little bit oily, so I was
Did you put it on at night or before you shampoo?
At night.
Oh,
I just did it at night. Yeah. Before I went to bed, I would just put a couple of drops, in my scalp and massage it in,
Right.
and next morning I'm like, whoo, a little greasy. Okay.
Get out the dry shampoo.
Yep, we're gonna work on that. But anyway, so yeah, these are fun.
Well, then I'll do mine, and then Beth will let you do yours. Okay, this is Cellfit, and it is the Double Effect Cleanser Oil to Foam. It's for dry and sensitive skin. As you can tell, I've used it. I love it. It looks like water, but when you put it in your hands, it foams up, and it feels really good. It smells really good, and it actually works.
So is that a travel size, or
this
is
that
the
travel size?
Okay.
Yes.
So there's a bigger size.
Yeah, I'm sure they have a bigger size. Yeah, this is a travel size, and but it smells great and it actually works. So I always have a problem with cleansers. I don't like how they make them these days because they don't actually get your makeup off.
True.
And I don't really understand what the deal is with that. But I appreciate one that works.
Yeah.
That doesn't just smell good and look good.
I think everybody
This
does.
actually works. And so, yeah, I don't want to have to use 3 different things to remove my makeup.
Correct.
So, but this works. And I just use this in the shower.
Where do you get that?
I actually got this in my Ipsy bag.
Oh, nice.
So I'm sure you can get it at Sephora.
Right.
Or anywhere. It's Celefit. CELEFIT.
CELEFIT.
Here, you can look at it.
I've never heard of it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I always love different skincare lines.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm an addict.
I am
And
too.
I try different cleansers all the time just because, like I said, most of them don't work. Now it's your turn.
Now it's my turn.
Show us what you got.
So, speaking of skincare, I got a sample of this from Sephora, I think, for my birthday, and it's Tatcha the Dewy Skin Cream.
I love Tatcha.
And I used this little sample, and I basically said, I don't think I can live without this in my life.
I did the same thing with the Tatcha.
Yes, so I went onto their website, and you can buy this big jar there for less per ounce than you get it elsewhere. So that's my tip. Go to the Tatcha website, buy the big one. This is great for mature skin, dry skin. So if you have combination or oily, it's probably not a good fit for you. But I only use it at night.
Okay.
I don't use it.
Does it have a fragrance to it?
It does have a fragrance.
Good.
Do you want to smell it?
Yes.
Really good. Now I've used this before and I love it too.
And it's pretty. Look how
Yeah.
pretty and purple it is.
Smell it. And it feels so good.
Oh my gosh, that smells divine.
It smells great, and then it doesn't last. You know, it dissipates.
You can feel it.
Yeah.
It soaks in. It doesn't make it feel like coaty or anything.
Right.
And then you just feel so good and dewy.
And then
that
when you
feels
wake
great.
up in the morning, I can really tell a difference if
Yeah.
I haven't used it.
Yeah.
So this absolutely a holy grail.
2 thumbs up for me too.
2 thumbs up. My second product, and you know, I feel kind of bad bringing this because I'm all about salon products, but this is Kristen S, and you can get it at Target. And I'm a hairspray girl because, well, my hair's falling in my face right now, so I like to keep it out of my face. And it's the Signature Finishing Hairspray. It's medium hold, but what I like about it is, do you see this nozzle, how it kind of points upward?
Yeah.
So when you use it, it kind of gives a little bit of lift to your root. It doesn't
I love
flatten your
that.
hair. Fantastic, not too expensive, doesn't have a bad smell, dries quickly.
I was gonna say, is it a wet, wet feel, dry feel?
No, it's kind of medium.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it does go on with a little bit of wet, but it dries so fast you don't even notice. And my third thing, which I felt a little bad about bringing because it's heck of an expensive tool, but my Dyson Supersonic hairdryer is
it the bomb?
it's the bomb, and I literally couldn't live without it, and let me tell you why. Yes, it's very, very expensive, but it saves me 20 minutes per shampoo in dry time. Because it used to take me, it takes me about 10 minutes to dry my hair now, and it used to take me at least 30 with a regular dryer. So, yes, it's expensive, and with the discount, I still paid, believe it or not, $379. That's a lot of money. But my last one, this is my second one, my last one lasted 5 years.
Okay.
And I shampooed my hair about 12 times a month, so I did the math, and the cost on this is about $6 a month.
Wow.
But it saves me, if you take 12 times a month that I shampoo, multiplied by 20, it saves me 4 hours a month. And I think $6 for saving 4 hours a month.
That's pretty
totally
pretty good.
worth it.
Yeah.
Totally worth it.
Well, and you can take it when you travel. You can take it anywhere.
It's not too
heavy.
big.
Yeah.
That's right.
Is it
That's
heavy?
right. Here.
No, it's not really that heavy.
Oh, no, it's really light.
Yeah.
So it's great for the wrist.
Yeah.
And it's got a
not
long
bad.
cord. Look how long
It's got a
this
professional
cord is.
so the cord is super long.
Oh, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Now, have you tried any of the other products that they have with the curling irons?
I tried the air wrap.
Flat irons.
And it wasn't for me, but my daughter loves it and gets really good results. And she's got a ton of hair. She's got hair like you. She's got a bunch of brunette hair, and she really likes that. Right. And then they have that new product now, the Air Straight. Have you heard of that? So it uses air to straighten. And I've heard really good things about that, although I haven't tried it. And then they have their regular flat iron as well, the Corral. And I have some friends that have had that. They said it's really pretty good, and it has flexible plates. So it's not like, you know how flat iron usually has the two stiff plates? It has. there's give in it in the place.
Cool.
That's interesting.
Technology is just so cool.
I love technology.
Yeah.
So I'm
cool.
waiting for them to start selling these at Armstrong and that kind of thing.
Well, you can call Dyson and get a professional discount, but it's not much.
Not much, yeah.
It's $50. So that $379 was with the $50.
Yeah.
So they have gone up to $429, which just blows my mind because that's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But they used to be $399. So I used to be able to get them for $349, but
I think eventually they'll sell to someone.
I hope, because I think
And then
more
that way
people
all the
will use them.
hairstylists will
Yeah.
all the hairstylists will use them if they
Exactly.
sell them eventually to our suppliers.
We have a few in our salons. Not
Yeah.
everybody uses them, but we have a few for people that do a lot of blowouts, in shop, because that's also a service that we offer.
Well, we went to a hair show for Chi,
Yeah.
and they they gave us a spray, and it was the blow dry spray in the red. Have you tried it?
Mm-hmm.
It cuts down your blow dry time like that, and it's smooth. I'm telling you.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I
and I know they have a blow
I'm
dryer
shocked by
similar
this.
to this,
Yeah.
but I think this is still
They
top of
do.
the line.
Yeah, they do. But I'm shocked by this spray. I mean,
Yeah.
it is amazing. Like I'm like with the people that come in that want just a blowout and they have tons of hair, I only have to section it a couple times and spray it. Sometimes I'll just spray it all the way through and then section the hair.
Right.
I mean, it's drying like that, and I'm like every time I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so awesome. Taking
Yeah.
down my
How
dry
great
time.
for you.
Taking down my dry time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't have to work so hard.
You don't have to work
That's
so
like
hard.
manual labor for the blow dry. That's my least favorite thing to do is blow dry a lot of hair.
Listen, I don't like to shampoo my hair. Just the whole process is
Right.
just like,
I'm a once a
do I
week
really
kind of
have to do
girl.
this? Yeah.
I'm a
So
once
I
a
know what
week.
you mean. But my employees, I know that's some hard work right there. Because your hands are up here and you're pulling
Going
and putting all
going
that
and
tension
straightening
on
and
there.
pulling,
Oh
and
my
if they have
gosh.
curly hair, it's even worse.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
I know.
But it's all about the products with the blow dry.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Anything to help. But yeah, this blow dryer is great. I've seen a lot of hairstylists use them in their salons, and everybody loves them.
Yep.
So,
they're great.
and I think other companies are trying to do spin-offs like Chi, and they're not up there yet. So
Let's see.
it's the
Let's see.
technology.
It's personal. Different people. Some people say, "Oh, I don't like them." I happen to love it, and it saves me a lot of time, and I think it's
Yeah.
worth it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Time
Well,
is money,
That's true.
Absolutely.
That's true. Especially in our industry.
That's right.
And so, well, we want to say thank you so much for joining us,
Yes,
Beth.
thank you.
Thank you
And
for
if
having me.
well, you're welcome. And if you want to tell people how they can get connected to Supercuts,
Sure.
Yeah.
I think the easiest way is probably to go to either download the Supercuts app from Google or Apple, or go to supercuts.com and you can put in your address and you can find the Supercuts that's nearest you. But of course, if you're in Fort Worth or Burleson or Mansfield or Hudson Oaks, please come to one of mine. Oh, sorry. I was tapping my microphone. Sorry about that.
Okay, great.
Thank you
Well,
so much.
Thank you so
We
much.
really do appreciate you
And-
coming on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Getting
It was
us some
fun.
information about Supercuts.
Yeah.
I learned so much.
And I'm Angela,
I'm Christine.
and we're Haircolor Confessional. Thanks for watching.
Bye.